What's going on YouTube, Achilles here, and today I put together a mono blue tempo deck. Everyone knows Tolarian Terror and Eddymurk Crab, but with the avatar set out, we now have Serpent of the Pass. And this card is really great because it says if there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, you may cast this spell as though it had flash. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. So for this deck, we not only play a lot of instant and sorceries to not only fuel the Tolarian Terror and Eddymurk Crab, but we're going to be playing a lot of lessons as well, so we can discount the Serpent of the Pass, and we try to take advantage of Accumulate Wisdom, which is one of the best cards in this deck, especially for card advantage. This is not only a lesson and not only an instant spell for the deck, but it says, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Put each of those cards in your hand instead if there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. So for this deck, we're playing 16 lessons, and we're playing the Boomerang Basics, the Accumulate Wisdom, It'll Quench Ya, and Abandon Attachments. So we try to play very reactive to our opponent, and then we flash in the Serpent, the Eddymurk Crab, and then we have the Tolarian Terror. All these cards we discount, and our other creatures are Eluge and Enduring Curiosity to complement the deck as a whole. So we have a lot of counters, and we have a lot of ways to get cards and cycle through our deck, and then we overwhelm the opponent with our discounted creatures. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Boomerang Basics, 4 Opt, 3 Steps Ahead, 4 Accumulate Wisdom, 4 It'll Quench Ya, 4 Abandon Attachments, 1 Enduring Curiosity, 1 Eluge the Shoreless Sea, 4 Tolarian Terror, 4 Eddymurk Crab, 4 Serpent of the Pass, and for the lands we got 21 Islands and 2 Fountainport. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. If you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Opponent's going first. I'm going to keep this. Okay, I'm going to start with this island. The problem is they're going to be able to use that Ghost Vacuum against us by making by getting rid of all our instant and sorceries, so we can't have our discounted creatures as discounted as we want them to be. Just gotta play reactive for now. They don't use the Ghost Vacuum at all. It's very strange. If I was them, I'd be using that Ghost Vacuum right now. Might as well just make a fish, right? Put a little pressure on them. Little do they know the River Churn Monument will help. So let's put the flood counter on this open land. So now we could counter something. Now they have to deal with Eluge, or else all my cards are going to be more discounted, so... If they go for a Singularity Rupture, we'll just stop it right now. Or Deadly Cover-Up. Either way. They can't pay the 2. That's all that matters. So now we're going to swing with both. Sure, why not? Now I can flash this in. So now we're going to put a blood counter on another land. And potentially next turn we might win. Because we could negate their cards, flash in all our cards as well, so... yeah, we should have it. Let's counter that. Alright, they're not going to like this then. Yeah, we get it. Okay, we get to go first. I'm going to keep this. Too bad this wasn't an instant, or else it'd be insane. Get rid of this just to get an extra lesson in the graveyard, setting up for our powerful cards. Are they going to throw at us a duress? You know what? Sure, take a look. Choose wisely. Yeah, I don't blame them for getting rid of that. Let's use the op first. We'll draw another one. Use this as well. So now we could flash in a bunch of different things. Leyline of the Void. What a card. Honestly, that will ruin a lot of... Or at the same time... You know what? That's absolutely fine, guys. But also at the same time... I can't go for both. I was going to try to set up for some crazy play. Should have just went for the Serpent, because that's more damage on the board. So, I think I'm going to have to counter it. Yeah, we just got one more damage in. It's all good, though. If they can't answer all these cards, they're in trouble. But they could possibly have a Deadly Cover-Up they're going to use right now on us. Uh-oh, they don't have the Deadly Cover-Up. Might be in trouble. And what's very upsetting to me, at least, is if I went for the Serpent of the Past, or not the Past, if I went for the Serpent of the Past instead, I would have been able to win next turn, but I messed up. I thought I had enough mana the other way around, but it's all good. We're going to draw a bunch of cards right now. Get them down to 1. And let's say, even if they did board wipe, I could just flash this in right after. So it's not a big deal. And either way, they have a card to get rid of something, so we wouldn't have been able to win next turn, or should I say this turn either way if I went for the Serpent. But we will draw some cards now. This might seem like a weird play, but I'm going to bounce this back to my hand. Because if they did have a board wipe, then we have not only one card to flash in, but two. And now we have the counter on top of it if they commit all their mana. Because that's fine. And now they only have 3 mana to play around with. And now we win. Okay, we get to go first with this one. Not too bad. Under Trap Trainer, huh? I guess that's not that big of a deal. The crazy artwork for this thing. What's the follow-up play? Anything? Alright, so now we're going to use this. So now we can flash in 2 of these, which is pretty crazy. See how they react to it once we swing. Oh, they're going to bounce it back to their hand. I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool. Interesting little interaction, though. I'll give them that. Oh, yeah, we still have, even though we meet the requirement to flash it in, we still have, whatchamacallit, we still have to get more instant sorceries in there. We'll just wait until they swing again. Momentum breaker, huh? Get rid of a land. Another trainer. Well then. We can at least stop their creatures from... is it worth it? It's just a little bit of damage. I'll let it go through. Bounce one of those. Now we're going to start swinging. That's fine. It's not going to last long on the board. So what, they swing for 4? They use the otter as a blocker. So let's go for the swing. They think I'm not going to swing if they do that. It's so funny. Like, yeah, we'll do this on your creature, so now I can't swing at all, right? But how about we still go for the swing and then we tap down your otter. So you're still going to take this damage. And while we're at it, we're going to play the Tolarian Terror, and we hold up double It'll Quench Ya. This guy's face. It's so funny, this picture. Yeah, sure, why not? Did they whiff off that? It's also fine. We just have to get rid of the crazy threats. That'll actually be a problem. Like, that's not going to stick on the board, it's just going to draw 'em cards. As long as we can maintain our board at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And we got it. Opponent's going first. I wish I went first with this hand. Being on the play would be ideal, but if they're playing an aggro deck, we might be in trouble. Or it's a pretty aggressive start to them, or for them. I don't want them to put that much pressure on us. Let's do this now. We'll discard that. So if we could get any land that's a island, that'd be great. So now we could play that island. And we could flash in the Eddymurk Crab at the end of their turn. Or should I say before their combat, so we don't take a lot of damage. Surprised they kept that Cecil on the top of their deck when they did the map token before. That's actually perfect, getting another crab. So we can actually go for the Tolarian Terror and have our counter, or use the Wisdom with the Crab, which, if you ask me, is pretty good. So we're going to go for the swing. We're going to put some pressure on them. And we potentially set up for game next turn. I throw the Terror out as just like a way, oh man, this guy's putting a lot of pressure on me. Maybe I should block or something. I mean, you could argue I should have waited for the second main to play the Terror, but it kind of just makes them use one of their existing creatures as they play another Siren. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to let that go. Alright, so they're about to go to combat once again. Now we're going to flash in this other crab. And what's crazy is next turn we could copy the crab with 3 steps ahead and just do the same thing. So I doubt they're going to swing because they need blockers. Now we're going to play this and we're going to get 3 cards, which is absolutely insane. Alright, so technically we have 6 mana available. We could copy the crab, tap down both of those Sirens, and then we win because we could counter whatever they throw away. And we get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.